In early medieval Europe, accusations of adultery were often swift and brutal.
These ancient manuscripts reveal how strict codes governed marriage and fidelity. The punishment for the sin of adultery was swift and public. Confined to the stocks, their humiliation served as a stark warning to all.
These shackles represent the harsh reality of the era, where mere accusation could lead to indefinite confinement and brutal discipline.
Social status often dictated the severity of the punishment. Take her to the cells immediately!
The Church maintained absolute jurisdiction over the sanctity of marriage, defining which unions were lawful in the eyes of God and man.
For noble women, marriage was a political contract. Any infidelity carried severe consequences.
When the covenant is shattered, the spirit often breaks with it, a betrayal echoing into the eternal.
Hear ye! Hear ye! Thomas Weaver, for the theft of bread, is sentenced to the stocks. In the medieval period,
we often forget that true punishment isn't just confinement. It is the calculated isolation, the deliberate separation from everything that sustains us.
In a close-knit village, social judgment often became a punishment all its own.
She brought shame upon her family, you know?
To prove adultery is to peer into the shadows of men's souls, a task fraught with peril and untruths.
Superstition links the raven to dark omens, a feathered harbinger of unfaithfulness and betrayal.
These heavy wooden stocks were the punishment for moral crimes, a sentence designed for public humiliation rather than rehabilitation.
In the medieval era, justice was rarely uniform. As you can see here, the laws changed dramatically. The storm mirrored the tempest within the royal walls. A scandal of the heart threatened to extinguish the legacy of this noble house.
This tapestry clearly illustrates the moral lessons of the age. The depiction of the kneeling knight.
A shadow of a doubt, a whispered word, and the truth no longer matters.
As this ancient text reveals, the penalties for adultery were exceptionally harsh, reflecting the rigid moral codes of the time.
The ritual of the pillory was designed not for justice, but for public shaming, a spectacle to remind the populace of the cost of defiance.
Here, behind these stones, the prisoner faced not only darkness, but the profound silence of true isolation. They had found love in a city that prided itself on openness, yet their union resulted in a profound social exile.
We see ourselves reflected in the eyes of others. When that reflection is shattered, what remains is merely a distorted memory of who we were.
The political fallout was immediate. The Duke, facing ruin, knew this banquet was his last chance.
The Church frequently intervened in such disputes.
The sanctity of your vows must be upheld above all else.
We seek only guidance, Father.
Every grievance, every accusation, meticulously recorded for the eternal records of the Empire.
For generations, the trials have tested the resolve of our people. Today, it is her turn.
You stand accused before the council. How do you plead?
The flame that once symbolized our union is gone. All that remains is the smoke.
By order of the magistrate, Thomas Weaver is hereby declared a thief and publicly shamed. Let all who see this take heed.
Generations lived here, until the day the eviction notices came. They had nowhere else to go.
Tradition holds our village together. We cannot simply ignore the rules. But times are changing.
I told you, I wasn't even in the room when it happened. You have this all wrong.
By the authority vested in this tribunal, we find you guilty. The sentence shall be carried out at dawn. The northern watchtower has fallen. Take the main road, do not stop until you reach the county_aim. Alert the Earl immediately. The Lord sees all, and his patience wears thin. There will be consequences for those who defy his word.
You defy me in front of my own court.
Your court sees the tyrant you are. I will not obey you.
You will regret this insolence.
If we lose our way now, what example do we set for the next generation? We have a moral obligation to protect the values we share.
They found the body near the river. You must tell your family.
It can't be true! The magistrate promised peace.